Hello, my friends. Welcome to my Living Wisdom speech. Today, I'm going to talk about seniors' route to mental health. I'm Dr. Tenderlin, a professor and a psychologist. The reason I pick up this topic is because some of my friends told me that my videotape mainly applicable to those people, young people, and for those who are still in employment, in work, and they are retired, they are old, and they feel not quite applicable to them. But I don't think so, because I looking at these two old men in my neighborhood, I feel my videotape are applicable to them too. You see, I saw a 78-year-old garbage man. Every Wednesday when we have a garbage put it out, he will come and collect the garbage. And on one occasion, I had a conversation with him. He told me he was from Peking in 1948 when he was 4 years old with his parents. And he said in such a comfort manner, self-assured manner, and have a cigar on his face while he was sitting on the street corner under the tree. And I feel he was able to engage in that garbage collection activity and show his determined survival endeavor. On the other hand, I have a homeland mother. I call her Abu because she's the same like my mother. And she's well cared for by her daughter. And she right now still, even though she was 107 years old, she still can sing Japanese songs and chat, converse with people about her major life events. So all these two old men, they all demonstrate a very healthy mental health. And I feel what I speak and talk about in my video here are still applicable to them. So today I want to be more specific about it so that you can understand more about how to apply what I'm talking about in the past that we apply to the old men. I have presented several videotapes, but mainly here I want to point out two of them which are very specifically to the old men, the seniors. The first one I ever mentioned about is every one of us live in a society, in a daily life. We should have a daily compass. And this video was posted in here. I give the address right here, HTTPS. You can get into and have it. Take a look one more time. But here, mainly I was talking about that this daily compass was always point to you, tell you if you're looking for happiness and peace. Happiness is when you get what you want. Peace when you don't get what you don't want. And in psychological terms, happiness is a positive reinforcement, and peace is a negative reinforcement. So there are reinforcer. So in your daily life, you have happiness and peace. I think your life will keep going on. So I emphasize in our everyday life, we should very careful and very diligently to navigate our campus. Another article I was talking about is published by Amazon.com, and in this book I call it Life Asks I Answer. In the volume 1, number 47, I have an article on senior mental health. And in this article, I mainly mention there's 5 ingredients you should have. That I emphasize that being a senior, you should not live alone, and you should have a social support system and a good leisure activity, and have a carefree mindset, and also have some spiritual or religious belief. And all these are very applicable to seniors. I wish you have some time, you can get into and look at it one more time. If you have no time to check into the 2 previous resources I just mentioned, no sweat. But today I'm not going to use any number or historical data to scare you in a sense. I'm going to use my personal experience to talk to you about what I know about mental health. And I'm going to simply use Apple iPhone as a help, because I find that Apple iPhone occupy a lot in my daily life. Simply because it was so fantastic. Thinking about, I'm so lucky in my life by now. In the past, I have to work really hard to get a computer, encyclopedia, camera, recorder, photographer, everything. But right now, all these functions was able to put in a iPhone. And this iPhone, I make a good use out in my daily life, because I found out it can help me to search, to connect, and even to recall what I encounter on any events that produce happiness and peace. To have a good mental health, you have to have a happiness and peace in your daily life. I'm using myself as an example. Here I show you some picture or some activity, how I have my happiness and peace. First, let's talk about happiness. And I operational define. Happiness is to get what you want. When you are able to get what you want, definitely you are going to feel happy. And in our daily life, you are you are mindful about your surrounding. Pay attention to what's going on in your daily life. I think you always will able to get something what you want. For example, here I show you in my gardening activity, I have a notice There's some bird around my garden, especially the hummingbird. And my son bought me a hummingbird feeder, and right away I put it up, and I see the hummingbird was able to come, and every day I sit around it. I enjoy get to watching and enjoy the hummingbird come and drinking his nectar. And this is a very joyful moment I have every day. Another thing is this, second one, I usually take a morning walk on the regional park, and this regional park have a canal, and I enjoy it. But in the trail, I always notice some people, some have some littering around. And I don't feel good to see all the littering on the trail. And I don't mind to pick up those littering and throw in the garbage can. I feel I do something good to the community, and I feel good. There's a good feeling about that. So this is one of the things is get something I like on the way when I'm walking. Another thing is this. In these pictures, I like to share what I have to my homelander, and they like to listen to what I'm speech too. So whenever I can, I give a speech to them, and from that speech, we share the knowledge and information and feeling, and definitely generate a lot of happiness too. Another one here, during the coronavirus, some of my friends lost his physical health. And one of the common one is memory get deteriorated and sometimes even get to institutionalized. And I pay visit to see him. From that visitation, we all happy to see each other, able to talk a little bit about what's going on and generate some happiness too. Another one here, the last one, I have another homelander. He got a high hearing, and much of his lifetime was a kind of home locking inside his house. So I find time to go to his house to play chess with him. And during the chess processing, we are able to talk and look at each other, revise our past leisure activity, and this is a very happy moment too. So you can see in our daily life, there's a lot of things. As far as you pay attention to it, do something about it, and you will get what you want, and you will have a happiness in your daily life. That's for sure. Let's talk about peace. And peace, I operationally define as you do not get what you don't want. For example, you don't want cancer, and you went to hospital or do some tests, and doctor told you that you don't have cancer and you feel very peaceful because you did not get what you don't want. You did not have the cancer, and you have a very peaceful in your mind. But peace on the surface looks like you don't get what you don't want, means you do nothing. Just to say, every day I'm just lying down, easy, sit on my couch, and I'm very peaceful. I got all kind of peace. No, we have to take a little bit another look at peace. That is, you have to know how to appreciate what you have. If you can do that, it will be more peaceful. You have a good feeling on your heart from this appreciation you got. And here I give you some example. Let's say on my birthday, I told my family member, say I'd like to have a crab leg, and they bought a lot of crab leg, and I enjoy. Yeah, that's happiness. Yeah, but if I show appreciation to them, can generate a lot of peaceful feeling too. And next, in my garden, my wife loved to grow sunflower. And you see what this sunflower going very tall and produce so many flowers all summer long. And I enjoy very much. But I appreciate very much the sunshine, the surrounding, and her effort. Show my appreciation. And every day I look at the sunflower, I got very peaceful feeling in my mind. Another one, this one, like I say, I go out morning walk very often. And when I come back from morning walk, I got all the sweat. And I like to take a shower. And the shower, wow, is an enjoyment. Got a warm water and all by myself. And if I just shouting by myself, even singing by myself, well, generate a lot of release, a lot of peaceful feeling on my mind. Another one, I always go to exercise at the gym too. And 24-hour gym really is a very comfortable place. And I know I pay money, they provide a really good surrounding. And just like walking on a treadmill, I can simply put my iPhone and listen to my love song of violin music. And on one side is walking, on the other side listen to the music. It's a really joyful feeling. But I appreciate all these things, not just enjoy, but also appreciate what's going on, all the environment. And I feel very comfortable from appreciation of the surrounding I have. Another one, recently, we just have a Queen Elizabeth funeral, and I watched the TV. Wow, I have never seen millions of people in the funeral. Thinking about my father's funeral, only a few people, and you can see a direct contrast between this and that, here and then, and I get a great refutation from this, watching this Elizabeth funeral. even have a deep understanding of what social life is all about. And that understanding really provide me a lot of good, peaceful feeling about life. So you can see, if you pay attention to your surrounding and be mindful, you can see in our daily life, there's a lot of things, you feel good about it, and you further pay attention and appreciate what's going on, appreciate what you got, to the people around you, to the surrounding, then definitely you will have peace in your daily life. Okay, here is my final words. I feel to being old doesn't mean you are at the termination of your life. Therefore, all the psychological principles apply to the young man, to the working life, also apply to the retirement life. Therefore, I recommend you operate your daily campus every day and looking over to have a peace and happiness, and try to correct your habits and peace whenever you can at your own disposal. Definitely, you are going to have a good mental health. With good mental health, that means there's no such thing as like anxiety or depression, and you will be good, enjoy your life. And you like what I say today? Fear is applicable to everybody. Please share with your friends or subscribe to my channel. I see you next time. Thank you very much.